matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Humstreet. Let's get this thing underway.
Me, no hombre. Me, mucho comida.
The Gamecocks will kick this away to get us going.
Ugh.
Out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And here's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. So an early season test for both teams, the top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The pass rush gets home.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And the back now goes in motion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
The Aggies will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return.
Wow. Mucha historia.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Third down coming up after that running play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. He's got it at the 15. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
I love that big target on third down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to third down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Going to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Contact as he let the ball go. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 2nd down, looking to throw it. And it's caught. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down.
He's in the clear. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Ball handed off. Couldn't quite get to the marker, just short of it. 4th down now. And the Aggies will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes in. And to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back. He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Off the play fake on first down. He's looking deep again. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment and let it come to you.
And the big play to start the drive, but now two incompletions. They face a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to try out the field goal team. Oh, and he's off target. good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle is made, and it's good for a first down to the 47.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
He hands it off from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter.
0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Aggies will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. A little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion.
Hey, you can let him up.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Takes the grab with plenty of room to run. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Great job by the quarterback.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Wide open downfield. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it second and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Got to do something here on third down to get back in range. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He made the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Gamecocks have first and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. To the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back to throw again. He escapes the pocket. Clean through the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And the Gamecocks hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it. Defense expecting to run all the way. They stop it short of the goal line.
And this is exactly what you cannot have happen on a quarterback sneak. The offensive line just gets blown up. There was no chance of making that first down. It's a smart play by the defense, knowing it was coming and getting a tackle for loss.
Offense facing second and goal. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Nowhere to run up the middle.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? From the shotgun, drops back. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4-pound stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? They don't pick up much. They do avoid the safety, but no breathing room. And the Aggies will crank up the tempo. Offense will keep it on the ground here. First down, looking for more now. Breaks into the clear. Past the 50. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
Man, this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
Great job by this offense. Instead of being backed up, now they're in enemy territory with a scoring opportunity. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Pass caught, second down now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. There's the handoff. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that previous play. They'll feed the back again. Tackled, but first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Yeah, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's running out of time here. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete on a very risky throw in the end zone.
Now, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
Bounced right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchdown. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Aggies will come to the line to run the hurry on. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. The pass rush closing in. On the move, looking deep down the right side. They lost the receiver down there. He's got a real big game. They finally bring it down, but what an explosive play that time.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get its top and preserve that momentum.
Erico?
So
no Humbert.
In the end zone, they'll begin the drive at the 25.
Motherfucker quarterback just fast as fuck, just running around and playmaker. Shit. Fuck. He ain't even did shit on offense except just running around. His defense good as fuck.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Dumps it down to the back. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it off to begin the second half. About returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. He's got the first down and still motoring. Here he goes. At the 10 now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. They cooked up at over 150 yards today. He just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
First down here for this offense. Here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Wants to throw it. On the move now. He's got it in the open. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. Breaks free.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Next man. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
Takes off in a bootleg. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
A field goal would make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
And the running back takes the handoff. Look out, room to run here. He's in the clear. He's at the 50. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about it.
And they'll give it to the back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have the sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, it puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Got way downfield and still one inside the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the 1st down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter? Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
14.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Boy, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. bootleg looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Powering through the defender. Tremendous protection. There's bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Aggies. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Kramer. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Offense is back out there on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Looking deep down the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Catch made on the left side, and the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Lets it go quickly. And he's intercepted. He could go. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, desperate times call for desperate measures. And down a couple scores with just minutes remaining, the quarterback here tries to do too much, forcing it to one of those vertical routes.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Here we go.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Chris, I got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the fourth time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down, so it's feast or famine one way or another in this game right now.
And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Going to be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to scramble. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short game.
Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big third down defensive play.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And they heave it deep downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Grinding away with a running game. And that's a solid game from the defense, able to bring him down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Can they convert here on third down in the red zone? This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They've converted 1 of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
The Aggies looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the route is on.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. On the move now, looking for a late deep shot. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
A quick throw out left, complete. It's a fumble. Scooped up in the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
He escapes the pocket, fires it on the move. What a catch! They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The defense calls time here with 23 seconds left. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Touchdown, South Carolina. They couldn't stop him there. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he's got it. The 2-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead, back within 2 scores.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
It's victory formation.